Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 316.
We all slept in very late this morning here at Riverside because we got in so late after the Christmas party last night, or I should say this morning because it was so late. And so we got some great rest and woke up, and today starts day one of Disney Plus and that job we have to do watching 30 movies in 30 days. We did have a call with reviews.org. They did say that shows count as well. We don't have to watch a movie. It can be a show as well. And so we are very excited because we're going to take this job very seriously.
When we got Disney Plus turned on the TV, I was like, okay, we can't start watching Disney Plus without starting where it all started with Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
And it was on there, so we went and found Steamboat Willie and started off with that. And I was so glad we did. It was a fitting start to everything. And now that we finished watching it, I'm ready to watch The Mandalorian because I've been waiting for this. And I tried to turn it on and it wouldn't load. So I tried again and tried again and tried again, and it still wouldn't load. Apparently, everyone else in the entire world had the same exact idea that I did to watch The Mandalorian, so we decided to try and find something else for now instead and come back to that later.
We each chose something we wanted to watch, and I chose Lizzie McGuire because it has been a long time, and I loved Lizzie McGuire growing up. So we watched a couple episodes of that. We're not going to binge the entire thing because we want to watch a little bit of as much as we can today.
And since she chose a Disney Channel show from her childhood, I had to choose one from mine, my favorite, Even Stevens. So we did watch a couple episodes of that, and I forgot how funny little Shia LaBeouf was in that show. I loved it. It was great to see that again. But we're ready to move on to some newer things now.
Throughout watching all of these things, we did have a lot of snacks between the cookies from last night. We didn't eat all of them that we got, so we did have some with us. We had some snacks left over from other things that we've been carrying around. So we got out everything we possibly could, laid them out, and we are going to snack our hearts out while we're watching everything. And then we got the idea that we should show basically the whole day, right? When you're binging something, how the progress is. So my mom was our photographer throughout the day, and randomly she would take pictures of us, and these were absolutely hysterical because you see us starting out so nicely, sitting up straight, and then you get lower and lower, you keep slinking, and the snacks look so pretty at the beginning of the day, and slowly they kind of spread out, and then some of them are gone and some of them are dumped over, and we just had so much fun. And I think my mom had a lot of fun taking these pictures too. While she and I were at the Christmas tree trail the other day, they actually gave out these antlers for us to wear that said Noel, which is the new movie coming out on Disney Plus. She and I are very excited about this movie. It looks like a cheesy Christmas movie, and that is totally up our alley. I'm not sure Robert was thrilled about this one, but it's a new movie, it's on Disney Plus, and so we did watch it. I really enjoyed it, and so did my mom. She and I had a great time watching this.
And I like Anna Kendrick, so I did enjoy the movie, but it was pretty predictable and cheesy, which I don't mind cheesy so much, but I have a hard time with predictable movies because I always am like, oh, I know how it's going to end, and then I kind of tune out. So yeah, that happened a little bit with the movie, but it was still fun. We enjoyed it. We had lots of snacks while we were watching. We've been here in the room the entire day watching Disney Plus, and we probably should get out and do something. So we decided to go out for a walk. We headed out of the room and walked around there at Riverside and made our way over to French Quarter, which is just a little ways away. When we got there, we walked by and noticed they were doing a movie Under the Stars with the live action Lion King, which we could also watch on Disney Plus. But we went up and sat down to watch the movie, not because we wanted to actually watch the movie, but because they were giving out free popcorn and we could use some more snacks for our stash over there. So we watched The Lion King for just a couple minutes, long enough to get popcorn and feel like, okay, we're justified in leaving now. Then we left and decided to walk over and get some beignets instead.
We went to Scat Cats because we wanted to sit down. We were hoping we'd be there in time for the live music. Unfortunately, we were there a little after they were done, but that's fine. We still want to sit down and enjoy our beignets. We ordered 3 beignets, one for each of us, and we sat there and chatted, talked a little more and chatted. And our server was the only server in here. He was running around like crazy. He was so amazing. He was phenomenal. And after about 15 minutes, he came back and he goes, "Did you guys eat your beignets?" We're like, "We never got our beignets." He goes, "What? They should have been here after like 2 minutes. I am so sorry." So he runs to the back, and I guess he put the order in for us and then comes back. He goes, "I am so sorry. I just found out the person that brought them out took them to the wrong table. And apparently the table didn't say anything, they just ate them. I guess they thought they were Disney magic. So our server felt really, really bad. So when our beignets did come out a few minutes later, there was actually an extra set of beignets there because we had to wait so long for them. And I mean, we weren't complaining. We had nowhere else to be and we've been in our room all day. So it was actually really nice to have some extra beignets. We've been eating snacks all day. The beignets just top it at this point.
And the best part about the beignets was the extra ones he brought out were the specialty beignets that we weren't going to spend the money on because we're happy with just plain beignets. There was a chocolate one, there was a raspberry one, and there was a cinnamon sugar one. Alyssa could actually have the cinnamon sugar one, which was good, which also meant that I got the chocolate and the raspberry one all to myself. I mean, I had to share with Mom too, but mostly to myself. So I did actually have to share something with food coloring for once. We sat there and enjoyed those beignets, and after a while we realized we were the only ones left in the lounge and it was probably time to leave. So we paid our check and took the server and left and walked back over to Riverside. And we got there, went to the room, and sat down to watch The Mandalorian, and this time it actually did work. So we got to watch The Mandalorian, and oh my goodness, I love this show. I also hate that they're going to be dripping it out week by week like a regular TV show. I'm used to Netflix binging everything just all at once, and now Disney Plus comes along and is like, oh no, you've got to wait a week in between episodes. Probably for the best because I would not have slept tonight if they did release the whole thing because I would have totally binged the entire series. So we did get ready for bed and that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.